Hello, No Borders NBDR followers. Joseph Snyder here, CEO of No Borders, coming to you with our very first shareholder update video, company update video of 2021. I know that it has been a little while since we did one of these, and I have heard the feedback from our shareholder base about wanting us to continue doing these, which we always will through 2021. Our goal is to have these be a quarterly update video that come out alongside or just before our quarterly filings. As you know, we've continued to do our quarterly filings while we've worked through the challenges with the SEC, and we've continued to stay current with all of our filing requirements and everything like that throughout this process. I am happy to be coming to you guys in 2021 with a larger, more impactful, and growing company and growing asset base for our business and for our shareholders. And I'm also happy to be coming to you with impactful revenues for our company, impactful account growth, and also impactful supply chain growth coming from all of the positive parts of our business, coming together, and all the different parts of our business growing together. So, those are great realities on the ground. Obviously, you as interested parties, followers, and shareholders are not in the daily operations. And so, when we do have an elongated period of time where there's less news, or, we're working through legal filings and things like that, or heavy growth phases where, maybe some of the communications and some of the things that I would normally do as far as, doing these bi-weekly or monthly just becomes untenable for us because of the workload that we have going on. Those are realities, and I understand that you guys from the outside don't necessarily that you guys can't see that on a day-to-day basis. And so we are committed to being the most transparent and the most communicative company in the OTC. That my vision and my goal is to uplist our company from OTC, maybe OTCQB, maybe someday NASDAQ. Those are the goals that we have. The impact goals that we have around the technological superiority and supply chain transparency, the impact that we have for medical personnel and first responders across America with the goods that we bring in as a FDA registered medical device importer and a distributor of PPE and medical products is real, it's tangible, and it's growing. I do commit to doing a better job when we're super busy of making sure that our videos and our communication pieces and our press releases come out more regularly and on time. I think the last half of 2020 was really an exception for our company. We had multiple challenges that we were working through with regulators, as well as dealing with incredible growth. And we got to a point where we just had to say, you know what, we have to step back, we have to do the work, and we will come back at the beginning of 2020, have a shareholder video, establish a series, an expectation level for you guys to be able to have and trust that we're going to continue to stay as proactive in our communication as we possibly can as we move through these cycles. So we are committed to doing at least a quarterly update video, hopefully throw a few extras in there as well throughout the year. We have some press releases that have just come out. So we did just announce we are now an authorized distributor for Protective Healthcare. Protective Healthcare, it's a phenomenal group of people in New Jersey. Wonderful team, great group of folks making an amazing product. They make the 5160 NIOSH N95 mask, and it is absolutely a wonderful product. We have great customers who love this product, major health organizations that have fit tested multiple products at the same time and said the PHG mask is the best one. It's the one we love. It's the one our staff loves. So phenomenal product. We love everybody over on the PHG team. They've been incredible to work with, and we're really proud to be a distributor of their made in the USA from globally sourced materials NIOSH N95 mask. And we look forward to growing that partnership throughout this year. Also today, so that tells you when I'm recording this, because you can go back and look at the dates. but it is January 6th today. Today, we just announced our newest authorized distributor relationship with Harley Commodity Company out of China. Harley is a well-known brand of Nash N95 respirators. They've got an incredible research and development organization, an incredible scale of investment that they've been putting into their factories and their brand. And we are working very, very closely with them. We are drawing inventories from them directly from the factory. We are a factory authorized distributor with them. You can go read the press release. There's a lot of detail there, but the long and short of it is that relationship in the Harley factory, the trust that the Harley Commodity Company has in Medident Supply's ability to help support their brand and be a verified, trusted, FDA-linked importer of their products, so as to help consumers know the authenticity and the supply chain transparency of the products that are brought in, is so powerful and impactful right now for not only Harley and the investments that they have made and continue to make, but also for Medident Supplies, not only in showing that we have the ability to earn trust at these levels and to work with partners throughout time at these levels, but also that we are a distribution point and an engagement point that has multiple value propositions for the manufacturer. And those are the FDA linking for the import of the goods. You know, the work that we did in 2020 to set our company up, not just as a distributor of products on the ground in the United States, which we will ship a single mask out of our Mesa, Arizona facility, or we'll ship whole containers or, you know, truckloads or plane loads if need be of goods at a single time, because we have those distribution capabilities. And, you know, that the distribution capabilities are critical to being able to support the demand side of the market in the US. But a big part of the problem set in the market right now is that the factories need a trusted supply chain to bring the goods through the import system. And there has to be a layer of supply chain transparency because of the incredible amount of fraud going on in the PPE markets. And so we know that this fraud exists. The factories are fighting it, right? They don't want fraudulent products, just like a Louis Vuitton doesn't want, you know, fake Louis Vuittons being sold on the streets of LA or whatever. And so for a safety reasons, it's really, really critical. It's very important to healthcare organizations and first responders. And there's union requirements, you know, for these things. It has to be the right thing and it has to be registered the right way. And these are medical devices. So we bring that value proposition to the table, not just as a distributor with a ground game, but as an importer with the correct FDA registrations and a proven track record of being able to bring these goods in cleanly. Both PHG, in a US manufacturer, and Harley, a Chinese manufacturer, are supplying us with factory direct NIOSH N95s to bring to our clients and to our distribution clients. Both of those companies are also sealing our products with a distributed by Medident Supplies seal. So every box of PHG masks that's delivered by Medident Supplies through our distribution network will be sealed with one of our seals. Every box that's made for Medident Supplies at the Harley factory is sealed with our seal. The cases on the outside of the Harley products are sealed with our seal. And so when those goods come through the supply chain and they come all the way down to the end user, and the end user opens up a single case of Harley L288 NIOSH N95 cup respirators, every single box inside that carton has a distributed by Medident Supply security seal on the box itself. So we're adding layers of trust, we're adding layers of security, we're adding layers of transparency. You know that we're going to be adding blockchain data security QR codes to these products as we move forward, right? We built CBD Lab Chain as a proof of concept for data security and supply chain. And we are now a large scale importer and player on the global medical equipment and PPE supply chain. We're in that position today. We move containers of goods around the world. We land air freight loads, and hey, SEC, you guys can fact check this. Come on over. But we land air freight loads, we land ocean loads, we land full containers. We are clearing all kinds of super cool goods through customs. We have a phenomenal product line. We have phenomenal partnerships around the world, and they are dear partners of ours, and we work really well with these folks. So that value proposition that we bring to manufacturers is more than just about sell-through, and it's more than just about distribution capacity on the ground. It's about supply chain transparency, technology, and the ability to impact distribution and move product to the end users on the ground, which we're very, very proud of. So news is coming. We've dropped a couple of PRs very recently. We have more coming. We've got incredible things, incredible growth that is happening in our company. I'm extremely proud of all of our team members. We have just landed our first load of safety needles and syringes. We are aggressively moving into the next phase of the market as we see it, which is vaccination and the items that are going to be needed specifically around vaccination and the demand side that we see coming there for 2021. It's a large focus for us. I think we've taken the right steps and put the right pieces into play. You'll be hearing more news about that shortly. I'd like to give a shout out to Royal Enterprises, Benjamin England, Andrew Coldicott, everybody on the MedIdent and No Borders teams, Chris, Cynthia, Mariah, Brandon, Lizea, Stefan, Blake, Brooke, Trish. Oh, I'm gonna forget like a dozen people. So Lee, but I'll stop there. But just so much gratitude to everybody who has put so much time, effort, life into the work that we do every single day to make these things happen. To take our organization and realize the opportunities that we see and impact the reality on the ground with testing supplies, PPE products, vaccination items, needles, syringes, masks, gowns, everything, boot covers, everything in between, gloves, everything in between. Shout out to Insight Funding. Dwight and John do an amazing job over there. They have really helped us provide our customers with the factoring and financing that is needed, and they've just done a phenomenal job. Shout out to Simon over at Blade, a good friend of mine. We've done a lot of deals together. Shout out to Comix. Comix has been a great supply chain partner for us, just like Royal Enterprises has been a phenomenal supply chain partner for us. We've got a great team. We've got a fantastic team of folks, and we are impacting things and taking positions that put us in really strong position for the growth that we see available to us in 2021. There is a lot coming. We are working aggressively on our audits. We are working aggressively to move our company back into a trading market that is much better than the one that we're currently in due to the issues that we had with the SEC last year. While we're on shout outs, huge shout out to Congressman Paul Gosar and his staff, Tom, and everybody at the Congressman's office has been phenomenal. They are just an absolute asset to us when things get stuck, which they tend to do when you're importing. Shout out to Kevin McCarthy and his office. Again, couldn't have gotten through 2020 and brought things in and had the impact that we had without those guys. And so we are very grateful to them for the care that they give and the work that they do in making sure that a company like ours has a voice when things get stuck, for at the federal level, and we do. So thank you guys for being shareholders. I know some of you guys are kind of shareholders under duress at the moment because you got in when things, we took some regulatory punches, but we are working. We have continued to grow. We have continued to impact. We have continued to make revenue day in and day out and turn that revenue into more inventories and around and around. So stay the course with us. We are almost there as far as our audits go, as far as doing these relistings go and doing this documentation that has to happen with our filing, new audited financials with the SEC and going through this whole process. So we're right there beginning that process now. Our sales teams are working, our supply chains are working, our distribution systems are working. Our financing partners and supply chain partners are working aggressively together. We have just got an incredible opportunity in front of us. I'm grateful to have you guys join us for that opportunity, and I am stoked to be on this journey with all of you. From everybody here at Metadent Supplies and No Borders, thank you. Have a wonderful New Year's and happy 2021.